Oh, you're getting double music. I am a gaming elite, so... Doesn't count if they don't submit proof. They're just fakers. There you go. So in Pentiment, we are an artist who is doing some work experience, I guess, at a monastery. And there are some kind of happenings. We haven't really gotten to the meat and potatoes of the game. I feel like we've kind of been, last stream was a lot of setting up. Yes, we are a lawyer artist who likes to brawl. Yeah, we made ourselves was it a rapscallion? We made ourselves. We also speak Italian. We lived in Florence before because we are aligned with the church. I decided we didn't want to be burnt at the stake, so we would go like pro-church, anti-Martin Luther. Yeah, we can read Latin because we're pro-church and we think that everybody who gets to read the Bible should read Latin. And if you can't read Latin, no Bible for you. So we've gone down that route. Nobody's like, I'm not a furry. I've just got an unfortunate name, okay? It's all right, Ursula. Good morning, what happened? I don't want to offer help. I presume I'm not good with kids. I'll ask them what happened. A storm rolled in during the night and it hasn't let up all morning. Clara and I have been doing what we can in here to keep us all from washing away. Peter and George are outside trying to deal with the flooding as best they can. I don't think we've met George yet. Is that George? This is George. Maybe, no, we have met George. Yeah, they have the most charming little, like, look at this little guy. They've got the most charming little illustrations I think I've ever seen in my life. Is the farm in danger? There's always a danger with this much rain, but we've lived through worse. Whatever happens, it will be as God wills it. We must have faith in Providence to ensure what is to come. Oh, I have some food for you. Anyway. Here, sorry, I couldn't prepare anything more. Otto wanted me to say hello. Didn't Otto ask me to say hello? He's probably courting her. Do we want to court her? No, I feel like I want to court one of the nuns. Okay. Otto wanted me to say hello. Oh, he did. Ha ha. Good, thank you. Oh, she sounds super enthusiastic. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas. Try to stay dry. Andreas. I didn't see the wall was broken. Is that from the flood? It is. It must have broken in the night. Some of our sheep escaped. We'll have to track them down later. This is the way it always is. Rain falls on the Abbey and rolls downhill to us little people. Well, it's hard to blame the Abbey for that. It's just how rain works. No, let's blame the Abbey. So there's a lot of... people aren't super happy with the Abbey in this game. Yeah, there's a reason we're down here and they're up there, Andreas. Anyway, I have to get back to the sea later. Well, really they're up there because the Abbey wants to be closer to God, so that's why it was put on a... I'm not defending them. I'm just saying... just saying that's why they're up there. Dodge the raindrops. Oh, look, my buddy. Hello, Andreas. So, Otto and Ava, huh? What about them? How is their courtship developing? Tell me the juicy details. I'm not a gossip, Andreas. I do not ask this to pour water into the rumor mill, but for concern I have for the happiness of my friends. Of course, Andreas. Fancy talk for being nosy. Well, if you ask me, I think Otto's being a bit too slow about it. He's old enough already not to be smitten like a boy. They both like each other, seems to me. If you found the right person, you should go for it. That's what I would do. Should I ask him about his wife? I feel like asking him about his wife is just, like, she's probably dead. Right? Hey, Rev, good morning. Oh, see, it's a private matter. I have an intended Sabine waiting for me in Nuremberg. We're married once I finish my wander. Yar. I'm not sure if she's the right one, but it's a necessary step. It's not for good for the soul to be alone, Andreas. I do hope to find someone to have my side as we build a family. God has not given me this blessing. Oh, he's single then. Okay. Where's the missus? He's single. Oh! You know, I don't think we've spoken to the Bakers. No, I don't think he killed her. I think he just hasn't had a wife. God be with you, Andreas. Seems like we have a good spring storm, though I hope it will let up soon. It's annoying I have to walk all the way up to the Abbey in this. Ugh! No, I hope it let up soon. Ulrich, I played Gret for last week's pumpernickel. Sorry to make you wait for it. Say hello to Lucky for me. All right, thank you. What's going on at the Pfeiffers? Helena has about a month to go before her child is due. Her last one was hard. He didn't make it. God rest his soul. Okay, I just want to give her the best chance she can have. Why make the Lord do all the work? Yeah. I'll marry you just as soon as I rizz up all the nuns in this remote abbey. I really do want to rizz up one of the nuns. I do. I know I said I was aligned with the church, but, like, I think the nuns would like it, right? If I'm really, you know, aligned with the church. Stay out of the rain. Say hello. Tell Helena I will pray for her health. Maybe I'm rizzing up Helena. I know she's literally married. And has a child on the way. But... Oh, look, a child. Hello. Andreas, such a pleasure to see you and looking so handsome as always. Thank you. Back for more of my rye. Dear Gret, you know I can't stay away from your rye. Okay. It was passing by and I thought I could say hello now. I must say goodbye. That was nice to stop in and see them. No, I think Gret is married to Ulrich. I think this is their child. They call me the Rizzler. Oh, I like his pretzels. Oh, that you can't see because my head's in the way. There you go. Nice looking pretzels. Oh, how far are you through, Foxy? We're only on the second day, so we're not too far. Not too far through. Oh, there's no one home. They just let me into their house. Feel a bit awkward now. Let's go further north. Because I don't think I've kind of had a good look around here yet. Thief! More ruins. I wonder if they're from the old Roman colony. I mean, we are a thief as well, though, Star. Just, like, we're a little one. Little thief. Yeah, nice house you got here. We've stolen a couple of times in this game. I mean, maybe only once. I want to go towards the windmill. Oh, What's going on here? Hello, Thomas. Father, I've said this before, but it isn't good that the water drains here so quickly. It's affecting the foundation that needs to be looked at. I understand. But if you dig here, you may be disturbing the bodies decomposing in the yard. Of course, Father, they're going to be dug back up again anyway. But why disturb them unnecessarily? It's your church, Father, but you can't put this off forever. The foundation is going to crack. I understand. Perhaps after some of the bones have been moved to the ossuaries? Good day, Master Mailer. Everything okay with the church? Lucky was again reminding me of the danger severe rainfall composed to foundation. God looks after his flock, but sometimes the pen requires an earthly hand. And it will be taken care of. God be with you, Andreas. Thank you. Yeah, so we took our money out of the church pocket. Maxwell, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. Come in. And Peach, thank you very much for the follow as well. Welcome in. Wow. Come in, welcome in. Oh, look, what a lovely doggy. What a lovely doggy. Oh, what a clever doggy. The final resting place of a human skeletal remains. Is it anything like a... kind of like a crypt? The dog is petable. The cats are petable as well. The only thing I'll say is I don't think we can pet like the chickens and the horses. So yeah, could have made it better. Oh, hang on. Oh, I thought we were going to be able to pet the sheep. I thought I was going to be proved wrong. Hello, sir. Oh, he's a bit of a silver fox, isn't he? Hello there, Master Mailer. Bumped into any goose lately? Not since we last spoke. Good, good. Have you ever seen a nicer view? Don't get sights like this in the cities, I expect. It's hard to believe the Romans built a town all the way out here and we just let these structures fall apart. Yeah. Oh, yes. The old Roman ruins. Tassing is full of them. Quite the marvels they are. I don't pay much mind to the writing on them, as I can't read Latin myself, but you might enjoy giving them a look. If you do, you'll have to tell me if they match the old legends I read about. I didn't know you could read. That's such like a backhanded compliment. That's such like a... You don't look like you can read. Sort of old legends. Well, when Father Matthias was abbot, he would let me borrow books from the abbey's library. I think I read through half that library before Father Gernot became abbot. He and Father Thomas are strict about what books should be read now. Oh. Look at this chunky little lad. Oh, he's so cute! Yeah! Oh, this guy's got a little axe! He loves violence! What a fun guy! Oh my god! Oh, it's my favorite. These, like... Look at them! These illustrations are so good. What a chunky lad! Books should glorify God, they say, not discuss the old pagan ways. Still, the accounts of the Romans in Tassing are my favourite. That old book talked about how the Roman knight Gaius Metellus defeated the Retae, I think it was. Heavy snowfall had him caught in this very valley, barbarians on all sides, when Mars sent a wolf to the knight. Mars, the Roman god of war and agriculture. Mars represented civilization and peace through military might. Instead of killing the beast, Gaius followed it to a magical spring with trees covered in all sorts of fruit. Mars provided the wolf and the spring and Gaius Metellus founded Tassin after defeating the barbarians to honor Mars. That's where all this came from. Sounds like a lot like the story Brother Matthew told me about St. Moritz. Oh, so they're probably the same person. One of my favorite things about the shift from the kind of pagan gods to the kind of, I guess, well, what they did when they switched from a lot of the pagan churches to like the Christian churches is they loved reusing stuff. So they would reuse a lot of carvings and stuff. So if there was a carving of a pagan god or a pagan icon or whatever, they would be like, I've got a new name for you. And they would name him after like someone, one of their icons. And it's super interesting how they repurposed a lot of the stuff. Yeah, waste not, want not. I mean, someone had carved those. Someone had done all these beautiful paintings and stuff. And you don't waste them. Be like, oh, that was John the pagan. Well, this is now Bob the, like, you know, it was so cool. There's a lot of old English poems about the switch. I think Sir Erkenwald is really my favorite. It's a good read. If guys are interested in that kind of thing, it's a good read. It's kind of the showing the switch from yeah, it's cool. Yeah. Easier to be adapted to the people that way, exactly. And like it's familiar. And you know, I mean, the carvings probably weren't that much of a likeness, you know, there weren't that much of a likeness to the person to begin with, so nobody's really going to notice if you just say that this part of this carving is another different person that they haven't seen either, you know? Yeah. Super cool. Fun. No, I haven't read any Umberto. I haven't. Oh, Foucault's Pendulum. I might have. I've read some of Foucault. Was Foucault Crime and Punishment? Did you do Crime and Punishment? He did I think he's the guy that did the really fun essay. Really fun essay. It's a bit of an oxymoron, isn't it? On the Panopticon. It's this idea of self-regulation. Well, you can use it in prisons. I suppose in this example, I use it in a prison. The idea is that the prison is in a circle. And they have a central tower with a guard in the middle. And you can't see where the guard is looking. So the idea is that the prisoners will to self-regulate their own behavior because they never know when they're being watched. Because you can be caught at any time. Yeah. Oh, it's by Eco. It's about Foucault. Oh, exploration where conspiracy theories come from. But in an adventure form? Oh, that's fun. That's fun. It's by Dostoevsky. What am I thinking of then? You can tell I found some of the your Pendulum. Discipline and Punish. Honestly. He did Discipline and Punish. Sorry, it's very different than Crime and Punishment. Yeah, it's how I keep you in line, because you never know where I'm watching you, so you have to start regulating self-regulating your behavior. Yeah, I only found some of the, when we did the critical reading, some of them interested me, so that one interested me, but some of them I didn't. I really didn't pay that much attention to. Hey, Herbal. Good morning. What's everyone's favourite philosopher? Oh, do you know my least favourite philosopher? I didn't like Nietzsche. So miserable. It's just... It's just never like, he's just so miserable. Like whenever they'd give us some of his stuff to read, I just knew, oh, so pessimistic. And I know that's his like thing. That's his, you know, oh, he's not like other. You know, I'm a Freud fan. Oh, Freud is so funny. He's so funny. Like, I just love that he had a crush on his mum and he tried to desperately justify everybody fancies their mum. No, it's not just me. Everyone thinks their mum's sexy. I think he's so funny. He's so funny. Oh. Oh, satay. Is it satay? I've always pronounced it satay. He's the French one that only ate white food, isn't he? He would only eat food after it had gone moldy because then it goes white. He'd eat other white foods as well that weren't moldy, but he would only eat white food. Maybe his mum was sexy. I don't know if we've got a picture of Freud's mum. Where are we going? No, I'll see a picture of Freud's mum and then I swear we'll ask this guy about his sheep. Right. Here's his mum. Parents. I mean, I'm not sure she's for me. Not to like, I'm just, you know, the picture's quite old. Well, there's a kind of smudgy picture of when she was a bit younger. Yeah. Right, anyway, we got a bit... Show his mum. Do you have a picture of your mum? I hadn't thought of that. Both were snowed into this valley, weren't they? And saved near a spring. I wonder if it's the same story. Oh, I don't know about all that, Master Mailer. A lot of stories get mixed up over the years. It might be all a fable, but I enjoy the story all the same. It's nice to feel like you're connected to those who came before you, even if it's only by the land you live on. Wise words. It's been good chatting with you, Master Mailer, but I'd better get back to work. You let me know if you've had any particularly good books in that library, all right? Well, was Reddit trying to decide if she was sexy enough for Freud to fancy her? Martin? I fucking hate Martin. Get a friendly greeting from Martin. Hi, Martin. Eat shit, Andreas! Oh dear. I should get to the scriptorium. Gernot will give me an earful if I'm late again. Alright, hang on. I want to just have a look at the petticoats. Oh, I just want to take a peep. Yeah. Is Freud in Call of Duty? Yeah, so this is a carving of Saint Satia. So I think this is kind of interesting, because doesn't this look like Artemis to you? Right, and it might be a repurposing of an Artemis icon. Would it be an icon? You know, an Artemis stone carving as a different saint. I'm surprised they don't have Chris Pratt on Fortnite, actually. What the fuck is going on? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why that kid just told me to eat shit. Oh, it's old Otto. I did want to see young Otto, actually. You know, I'm surprised that Fortnite doesn't have a kind of make your own character. Maybe it does, actually. Like kind of like the Mii's on the Wii. Did I figure out that puzzle yet? Which one, Gullux? What, the puzzle of how to get into the library? Because I couldn't get into the library. I tried to go back in, and they wouldn't let me. No, I haven't. Yeah, no, I didn't, because I couldn't get into the library. Did you need something, Master Mailer? No. Should try and play Fortnite on stream. Now, you know, I just don't. It wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair to all the kids that play Fortnite, you know, for a digital athlete to start. You know, I don't want to make some kids cry. God be with you, Andreas. I love the look of the horses. They kind of look like alpacas. Is God with us? Look at this rain. Are you still preparing to leave even with this weather? The weather is unfortunate, but the Baron's wife, Lady Salomia, will be arriving today. There she is. Oh, this guy has a hat! Look at his little hat. What a dapper gentleman. And this guy's got a lance. Oh, what a little guy. What a little cutie. Yes, little Wilbur with a hat. My lord intends to depart as soon as she arrives. How long have they been married? 7 years now. She's a fine woman, a true lady. I was hoping to bid farewell to the Baron before he leaves. I'm sure he would appreciate that. He spoke highly of you before he went to bed. He was disappointed that you didn't debate him at supper, but he understands that you didn't want to anger the abbot. Part of the art of rhetoric is understanding the right forum in which to persuade someone. Yeah, we'll say that. We also took the Riz Master Splash characteristic as well. That was not the right forum for the abbot. My lord always wants to discuss things when the mood hits him. He is often alone in feeling it, unfortunately. Is there a chance I could redeem myself in the Baron's eyes? Oh, no, I don't think he's going to like me. Perhaps not on this occasion. I believe you may have offended the Baron in some other way as well. Or some ways. I would not fret too much about it, Master Mailer. He is a forgiving man. Where has your master gone, then? He went for a walk early in the morning. He didn't say when he'd be back. That seems odd given the weather. It's not odd for him. My lord enjoys hiking in all sorts of weather. A little rain never bothered him. I can sympathize. We Swabians enjoy a good walk through nature, even in such conditions. An unusual man? Say he's unusual. Maybe so. I only know him as my lord for these last 7 years. That reminds me, did you see a short, surly-looking young man with a hat? Yeah, he told me to eat shit. You surely don't mean me. Ha, no, he was shorter than you by 2 hands at least. I might have gone with sullen or whiny, but yes, that's him. He ran past me in the meadow as I was walking up the hill. He was in quite a hurry. I'm not a rat. Well, I don't like the kid. He told me to eat shit. Fuck him. You know, like if he wants to be a shithead, I'll tell on him. That would explain my lord's missing rings. What rings are those? 1 gold, 1 silver, and a handful of golden. And a book the Baron was planning to give to the Abbey. A book, Historia of Tasse? I believe so, yes. I went to pack the Baron's things and they were missing. You think Martin stole the rings? Yesterday I called the boy with the hat Martin, I suppose, peering through the windows. I could have admonished him at the time, but, well, he seemed harmless. It's a shame. I hope the Baron won't be too put out. My lord is a man of some means. He won't miss the gold or the rings. I do think he'll be upset about the book. He was quite excited for the abbot to see it. In any case, I must finish preparing the horses. It was good talking to you, Andreas. Oh. Just 2 best friends in matching hats. So he went for a walk. I wonder if we can Have a look. Snitches get ye old stitches. He's an ass. It's fine. Remember, he didn't help his cousin with the sheep when they got out. So, he deserves it. Alright, let's go in the convent. Prioress's house. Hello. She hasn't got... No. Okay. Let's just go into the garden. She never really seems to have that much to talk to me about. And I'm not allowed in here because I'm not a nun. So, that's upsetting. Oh, hello! What a good kitty cat. Receive a stitch 100-fold. But what if they deserve to be snitched on? Okay, let's go back to the upper abbey. Oh. Christ. Do you see that lightning? What a good cat. Right, no one hanging about in here. That's the church. Then we've got the cloister. Let's go into the church. They might be a little bit mad that I stole that money from them, but they might also not notice. Where's that guy that sings for me? Maybe he's not in here today. We'll pop into the crypt. So the crypt has the secret entrance to the library. I'll have to remember this. I can only go at night, though. But I wasn't able to get in last night because I got escorted off the grounds, which was a bit rude. It's like they expected me to do something. There's a cemetery. Let's pop into the prior's house. There's a known thief running around. Who? Oh, can I take this? No. I found the secret passage in the crypt. There has to be a book in the library I could use to figure this out. Yeah, most of the day perhaps I can find a way in after dark. Lives in the north of the commons. Must have stolen the money. I will pin it on that little shit if I have to. If we have to, I will pin it on him. Like, what's his punishment gonna be? Death? Oh no. Let's go back into the dormitory. Go to the cloister. Well, there's some buckets to stop the... Have I been to the cemetery already? I don't think I have. Probably no one here. Oh, this is a fresh grave. Brother Gerhard has been dead quite some time. Why is his grave disturbed? Okay. That's interesting, isn't it? Can go down and see the piggies though. Thank you. Oh, the abbot won't let me in. That's fair enough. No one in here. A pilgrim badges of St. Moritz. The corpse juice? I didn't see any straw marks, so maybe not. Delicious corpse juice. Hello? Do I like tartar sauce? I don't like that question's coming up after the corpse juice question. Shitwind. Yeah, I do like tartar sauce. Why? Yeah, sipping on great grandpa. Well, it's a good way to keep connected to your relatives, right? It seemed mayonnaise adjacent. I think it... Isn't it just mayonnaise with pickles? I like this Last Supper. Is this a fresco? I don't know. Fresco. Kitchen. Oh, sometimes onions. Yeah, I like pickles and I like mayonnaise, so I do quite like a tartar sauce. I don't think it should be limited to just fish either. I feel like some people limit themselves with tartar sauce. They, you know, oh, tartar sauce is only for fish? No, I say try a bit of tartar sauce on your chips, on your beef. Mayo with pickles and corpse juice. Probably would add a bit of a sour element. I don't know. What do we think corpse juice tastes like? Probably tastes a little bit like blue cheese. Not for you, Daimo. But the potato is just so like... I don't know. I feel like the potato cuts through the sourness. Oh, calamari. I'm not the biggest fan of calamari. I don't know. I feel like there's a thin line of getting calamari right and just often not. The line is often not stepped the correct way. Oh, sweet. Do you think? You know, I wonder if it matters what like the person ate in life. Maybe it does matter. You know, if they ate like a lot of sugary stuff, maybe their juices would be a bit sweeter. I'm not seeing many people hanging around today. My favorite little lad isn't here either. Dormitory, kitchen cellar, we've done that. Cemetery, we've done. Let's go back to the Old Bailey. Let's just go straight into the scriptorium. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I think like mayonnaise and mayonnaise-based sauces can get quite greasy. Oh, this is wonderful. The rest of the abbey is soaked and there's not a drop of rain in here. Good thing the abbot had also replaced the roof of the scriptorium and library last month. With the Gale factory next door, we can stay warm while everyone else is cold and wet. A communal warming room in monasteries. Kale factories are usually attached to the cloister, but in Kearsau, it is part of the old abbey and therefore connected to the old scriptorium. It keeps the monks warm and the library dry. Oh, you like turnip, Garlics? You know, yeah, I know. I have had turnip. I've had it, like, I've grated. Oh, you like the turnip on the page? I thought you meant food. Do you like turnips in real life, though? The little smiley turnip, was it? Seasoning for the tartar sauce? No, you can replace the oil that you would put in the tartar sauce with corpse juice. Yeah, it had the cat with the dog. The cat was in, like, the dog's back. I do like that one. It's cute. Instead of bragging about our good fortune, you should think upon your brothers and sisters and pray for their health and safety. The abbot's foresight saved a lot of work and protected what's in the library. The town hasn't fared as well. I'm sure they will be fine. More importantly, if they're not, I don't care. Brother Guy, your heart is harder than the stone of this floor. Huh? We have the grumpy old monk, but where's the nice one? Brother Piero, haven't you seen him yet today? I did, before Brother Guy arrived. Brother Piero left to speak with the abbot some time ago. What? Why is Matthew ringing the bell? It can't be terse already. I pray it stops soon. Such a cacophony is an assault on my frail ears. It's not stopping. I suppose this means we're being summoned to the chapter house. God, give me the strength to endure the rain. It's 50 feet, old man. You'll live. God, give me the strength to endure this man. Yeah, I reckon Piero's maybe dead. I think somebody's dead. Maybe the Baron. It's still not stopping. What's going on? This can't all be because of the storm. I should see what's the matter. I hope it's not Piero, because we said he was like our dad, didn't we? Oh, I wanted to look at the... That sounded like a scream coming from the cloister. Which way's the cloister? I can't... Andreas, I can't see. Shit! I went the wrong way. Old Bailey. Shit. Cloister. It's coming from down the hall, maybe the chapter house. I think the screams are coming from the chapter house. Why are you not going? Why are you just standing there? Who is it? Oh, no way! What's happened? I think it's the Baron. He's been hurt. No, he looks fine. What do you mean he's been hurt? Please, Father, where is Brother Florian? Have him come quickly. Be silent, brother. Brother Florian, if you please. Why is he still holding the knife? I'm sorry, Father. There's nothing to be done. He's dead. Ah! Sister Margaret, calm yourself. Sister Gertrude, please take Sister Margaret back to the garden. Yes, Mother Cecilia. There's the little guy. God protect us. The Baron was a friend of the Prince Bishop of Friesing. Why is he so worried about the Prince Bishop? This abbey is odd in more than one way. Its existence offends some in the church. We're far enough from Rome and Mainz that everyone forgets about us, but this could bring unwanted attention. Florian, how easy do you think you could dispose of this body? Father Abbot? What are you saying? Why are you questioning me? Why are you wasting precious time? Do you want to see the soldiers of Prince Bishop march upon our steps and fling your brothers and sisters out of our home? Silence! Quiet! Calm yourselves, all of you. Father Abbot, Baron Rothvogel's manservant, is already preparing to leave. The Baron's wife should be here in a matter of hours. This is not the time for rash decisions. Yes, you're right. Forgive me. But then, what will we do? We must send the Baron's man to the court of the Prince Bishop in Friesing at once. Mother Cecilia, the Baron said the Prince Bishop's archdeacon was in Innsbruck for the Imperial Diet. Even better, swift action will silence any whispers of impropriety on our part. Given the Baron's stature, the Archdeacon will undoubtedly come to investigate immediately. We must cooperate with him fully and pray for a speedy resolution. Yes, good. Thank you, Mother Cecilia. Brother... Vojislav, please detain Brother Piero in the cellar until the Prince Bishop's man arrives. What? Brother Fiero? Why? I implore you to reconsider. He was caught in the flagranti delicato, covered in blood with a knife in his hand. In blazing offence indicating an individual has been caught in the act of committing a crime. Father, do you really believe that Brother Piero is capable of such a foul deed? Yes, capable enough when motivated by anger. I had no anger against the Baron, Father Abbot. I simply came across him like this. No anger, not even for insulting your work and forcing us to give it to Andreas. I love how he's surprised he looks. This is not a subject for debate. When the Prince Bishop man arrive, we must not be empty-handed. Even if Piero wanted to kill the Baron, he's not physically capable of the act. Even Guy knows that. Oh, who are we going to start? Yeah. Because to say he's not physically capable, we should mind surf him. On my mind. You've got me on your mind. We'll say he wasn't angry. Be quiet! This is not your affair. You're gonna make... It is my affair if you're gonna make me part of Brother Pierre's motive. I am through debating this with you. My decision stands. Brother Voislav will detain Brother Piero in the cellar until I say otherwise. Brother Florian, please escort Andreas out of the abbey. Andreas, do not show your face here again until tomorrow. Do you understand me? I'll say nothing. Do you think it was Colonel Mustard in the cloister? Andreas, listen to me. I sympathize with you. I don't think Piero did this either, but it isn't the time to push the abbot. I'm sure the other brothers and sisters believe Piero is innocent as well, but the abbot is worried about the Prince Bishop's attention. I'd love to hear your recommendations. Take a few hours to calm your nerves and your mind. You need to think clearly. Go to the Druckers, eat a good meal, and come back at Noms. Oh shit, I didn't see what time Noms was. We won't have much time, but I'll tap on my window with a small stone and let you in. To examine the body. Why would I'm an artist. I love how in these like murder mystery games, they're like, yes, stranger who has no form of expertise. I will allow you in. And go to the Druckers. Okay. Florian seems pretty nice, though. I will follow his advice. I won't go elsewhere. Hopefully it will clear my head. Maybe it was the kid with a hat. You know, the one that ran past and told me to eat shit. The abbot is also suspicious, yeah. Oh. What's this, a letter? To the Baron from Prior Fenric? Baron Rothvogel. Oh, it's in German. Oh no, it's in German. My God, Lorenz was blackmailing Fenric to get him to perform some kind of occult ritual. No wonder Fenric was so unsettled when the Lorenz arrived. The Baron could have gotten him executed for witchcraft. Right. Okay, that's interesting. So there's a motive for Fenric. I wouldn't mind going to talk to the nuns, but he said to leave, didn't he? Let's pop in the shrine. I doubt he's in here. Maybe I'll go see the nuns. Because if he was doing some occult stuff... Oh, the Name of the Rose. I haven't played that one. She never has anything. Oh, I need to talk to you again about the Baron. How you walked away with the sisters when he arrived. Given the Baron was just murdered, it seems worth inquiring about the cause. Why? Do you not trust the abbot's judgment? It is not the abbot's judgment that matters, but the archdeacon's. Oh, yeah. All too true, but you must proceed carefully in your inquiries. The abbot does not want anything to interfere with the Archdeacon's investigation. That includes you. Then help me. Help you? What? Blame someone else for the murder? You know Piero didn't murder the Baron. It had to be someone else. I will not condemn someone else to death. Condemnation is for the Archdeacon and God, not us. There is no sin in us bringing the truth to light. I am simply a nun. Why do you think I can help you? You know what happens in this abbey better than anyone else. You must know something about what's going on. All right, I did have reason to be concerned about the Baron Rothvogel's presence. The Baron caused irreparable harm to one of the sisters in his last visit. The damage was severe enough that she had to leave us for some time. Say nothing. I'm not gonna... A10. That is why I removed the sisters from his presence as soon as I could. Which sister? I know, Andreas. I don't think that would be appropriate. I understand this less information than you likely wanted, but I don't think I can tell you any more in good conscience. Trust me when I say the victim of this instance could not have killed the Baron. I think it's probably the lady who's in the other church at the bottom of the hill. You know? There's a lady at the church on the bottom of the hill that had that isn't allowed. Oh, it doesn't go out. So I think that is the thing that she couldn't have done it. I need more than that. Are there any records on her? What happened? Yes, we keep records on all the sisters in the library. Not that it does you any good. You're not allowed. Could I ask Sister Illumina to see them? She won't give them to you. Our records aren't available for outsiders to look through. I found the secret entrance. Don't try it. You'll be caught, and you'd be lucky if the abbot only banishes you from the abbey until Judgment Day. God bless you. May God bless you, Andreas. Well, you know what? She was more helpful than I expected her to be. I think the mother has a motive. Because she might have wanted to protect her, her sisters. Right, let's go. Let's go before we get found. No, I was not planning to bother any of the nuns. I don't know what you're talking about. God. I wasn't going to have any dalliances with the nuns, I swear. Oh, kids. Hello. Tasting's old salt mine, how the town made up money. Hi. Afternoon, Paul. What are you kids doing down here? Frogs. What was that? Frogs. We're not really looking for frogs. I am. Me too. It appears you're outnumbered. Why don't you tell me what we're really up to? It's nothing bad. We're throwing rocks. But rocks down the hole. You're throwing rocks into the old mine. Maybe. It's just they fall for a long way, and if you lie on the edge, you can hear them go plink all the way down below. I've thrown 100 rocks. It's really not that many. But it's not that many. Have you ever thought about climbing down there? What do you think's at the bottom? Rocks! Yeah, I think there might be a few rocks at the bottom as well. So, Dad says the dead guys ate it. He means the Romans. They built a sock mine. They built a salt mine. The aqueduct, too. The aqueduct, the Imperial Road, and many other things besides. But it seems this town is riddled with Roman building projects. I didn't want to say, have you ever been down there? I'm not throwing some kids down a well. Tell him about the treasure. Oh, right. There's something shiny at the bottom. It's what we want to hit with the rocks. What do you suppose it could be? I don't know. I guess I hadn't thought about it. The treasure! We should get it! I don't think that's a good idea. It's a long way down. You could be hurt. So, I'm going to live forever. Dad says that's blasphemy. Are you gonna tell Andreas? I should, like, I don't know. I feel like I should be responsible for them. Yeah. They're not my kids, but it's just, you have kids. Wouldn't you be... I don't want anyone's kids to get killed and then they'll be like, oh yeah, I saw Andreas down at the old salt mine. He pushed those kids into that well. You know? Yeah, I'm gonna... No! Please don't. I should go until later. Bye! Make sure my kid doesn't play at the salt mine. So are you... So that's a random weirdo. Look, we're not weird, all right? Everyone died in their Middle Ages. You know, 10 isn't a middle age, is it? They gotta at least make it to 30. Alright, let's... Hello, Klaus. Good day, Andreas. Back from the Abbey already? It's only noon. Andreas, are you all right? I'm not sure. Well, why don't you come inside and sit down for a minute? If it's not an imposition, I'd appreciate a moment to rest. Not an imposition at all. My friends are always welcome in my home. Oh, we got a new best friend. I could use your opinion on something. Oh, he doesn't really want us to chill in his house. He just wants to use us. The low life expectancy in the Middle Ages was just due to math. So many babies die that the average age seems really low. But if they made it past 2, there's a good chance they'll make it old. See? Those kids were like 10. Definitely more than 2. Good day, Andreas. Should I fix you a plate? I'm always glad to eat your cooking. Oh my! Klaus, you must invite Andreas over more often so I can hear someone compliment my food. Your cooking is lovely, darling. Hello. Hello, Butthole. How are you? Pee-pee. Come back to my workshop. Yeah, free food. I'm going to do a new run of Till Eulenspiegel. There was a printing a few years ago in Strasbourg, but it was awful, almost bereft of illustrations. What do you think of these new ones? Oh, I love his little fancy leg. They look wonderful. No, I quite like the background being dense. I think it's kind of more realistic to city life, no? Yeah, looks like a little shithole. I steal my baked goods from the windowsill. Yeah, I like it. Thank you. I'll be sure to let Marie know. Are these her woodcuts? They are. The drawings were mine, but she did the block cuts. I've got enough talent to draw the designs, but only she could do the woodcuts and the type. I'm going to get 2 meals. Oh, bless us. Oh, bless us, O Lord, and these gifts from which we are about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ, our Lord. Amen. Amen. Amen! I'm hungry. Sausage. What are the bells for at the Abbey? They were sounding for a long time. The visiting nobleman, Lorenz Rothvogel, was found murdered at the chapter house. Good God in heaven, he just rode by here yesterday. Yes, and it gets worse. One of the elderly brothers I work for in the scriptorium, Piero, was accused of the crime. That is awful. A murder in Chiasau. How could a monk do such a thing? I'm sorry, Andreas. The Baron seemed like an interesting man. I like how they say interesting. I didn't seem like a nice man. He seemed interesting. Oh, the press is meant to represent a German accent. Oh, maybe. Yeah. Or maybe they're talking in German to me. I know he's been a patron of the Abbey for years, and it like takes me a minute to translate to them. How did he die? Could it have been an accident? And does the abbot really believe that Brother Piero killed him? You've always spoken of him in the kindest terms. Lorenz had been stabbed, but I don't know. There was a lot of blood around him. I'd rather not speculate. Hard to believe what happened is natural. I feel like the last one, because I don't want to, like, speculate, but no, I don't believe Piero did it. I can't imagine him harming anyone. Oh, don't hold back on my account. I've had children and even helped Agnes deliver a few. I'm not squeamish. Yes! Blood! But if it wasn't Brother Piero, who do you think could have done it? I did see Lucky Steinauer get into a shouting argument with Lorenz yesterday just before I walked to your place. There he is. Oh. We might be having some blood sausage though, Harmer. It might be the perfect time. Oh, can I? Thank you. Lucky? Why would he have cause to shout at a nobleman? Or, what should we eat? Sausage. Or sausage. There's probably something else going on that you wouldn't know about, dear. What do you mean by that? Oh, I'm not one to trade gossip, but if you really want to know, talk to some of the other women in town. Or Mother Cecilia up at the Abbey. Her resolve to protect the sisters was unrelenting. Yes, I would imagine so. Okay, he's a forthright man. If you ask him, he'll tell you what the argument was about. When Lorenz and I were walking through the meadow, the widow Kemperin came out of the woods. It's this lady. Well, she cursed him. I'm not surprised Ortilla's late husband, Ranig, ran afoul of Lorenz in his last visit to Tassing. I don't remember the details, but Ranig died just last year and Ortilla hasn't been the same since. She wasn't... She always was an old bitch even before she was old. Klaus, that's enough. She's had to deal with a job slot in life. And now she lives all alone at the edge of the woods. There are rumors she's going to lose her property soon. I do pity her, even if she is a bitch. Bitter woman. I said bitter. There should be some exception in the law for her to inherit. Women are not legally barred from inheriting. It all depends on the details of the lease. Did she come from a wealthy family? She did. Wealthier than the Ranigs anyway. If the land they lived on was part of her dowry, she may make a case to lay claim to it of a property of equal value. I did study law. Enough about Ortilla. Is there anyone else you think might have done it? Prior Fenric has been acting strangely since the day Lorenz arrived. Perhaps an academic disagreement? I know they're both avid readers, both classics and new works. Imagine murdering someone because they didn't like the same book you did. I can't believe you didn't like Twilight! The Baron bought a book on astronomy from me. I know the Prior has similar interests. But would the Prior kill someone over a simple disagreement? It's not outlandish. When I was in university, I saw men throw punches over small academic concerns. Granted, I was always very drunk at the time, but I think that's what the argument was about. Actually, you know, what opinion for some is testament of faith for others. That may be so, but I've never seen the sort of anger from Prior Fenric, even with when Gernot was made abbot instead of him. Afterwards, he just seemed bitter but never violent. Okay, but what about the occult? Lucky the widow, the abbey prior. Anyone else? Something strange when we approached the abbey together. Mother Cecilia was outside with some of the sisters. Mother Cecilia scowled and took the nuns aside without saying a word. I do not know Mother Cecilia personally, but I've never heard anyone speak badly of her. If she had cause to dislike the Baron, I must believe she had good reason. So the reason I don't think it's Mother Cecilia is I don't think she would have given us her own motive had she done it. Like, she told us that she'd had a disagreement with him. She told us kind of why she'd had the disagreement. I think that if she had actually been the murderer, she maybe would have kept that to herself. Thank you for talking to me. I was feeling overwhelmed. You're always welcome here. Cute. Yeah! Oh, thank you. Unless she can't lie as a nun. Do you think? Oh, dang. I have several leads to follow, but where should I start? I could talk to Lucky Steinauer. He's probably working in front of his house. The widow Kemperin lies south of here near Franz Bauer. Prior Fenric is usually at the scriptorium, but I won't be able to talk to him until tomorrow. Still, nothing would prevent me from talking to Mother Cecilia in the convent. But if I don't attend Brother Florian's examination of the body at the abbey, he'll have to do it without me. I think we'll go straight to the... Like, there are people I want to talk to. I want to talk to that kid that told me to eat shit. Because my guess is that he saw something that happened, and that's why he told me to eat shit. I think it's important to go to the body, though. Hey, Donnie! So we've just had a murder, Donnie. The nobleman who we met last stream got killed. And we don't know who's done it. There's, like, you know, options of people. There's people who it could be. But we're going to go and examine the body now. Hello, Darren. Good morning. Andreas, this way. They're letting us sneak in. There you are. I'm glad the storm didn't delay you. Oh! Okay, you know who I think it was? I think it was the manservant. I think it was that guy's servant. I think that maybe... Because he said he'd been serving the noble for 7 years, which is how long the noble will be married for. I think maybe there's something going on with the manservant and the wife. Maybe something like maybe the wife ordered the manservant to kill him because it didn't sound like the wife got on with her husband. And then perhaps, you know, eat shit boy. I think maybe he saw the murder happen, and that's why he's so mad. Oh, he was telling us to eat the shit to help us. Oh, so we could... yeah. Seeing a corpse up close can be unsettling for some. I hope you're up to it. Unless you regularly fight people to the death, it doesn't really compare, but that's good to know. Now then, you should probably take notes as we go. They might be useful later. Okay, hang on. Okay, I don't have a text document yet, so let's get a new one up. What should I call this? Like, victim Alright. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's nude. I will begin by inspecting his anterior, starting with the face and head. No visible wounds, no blemishes. Okay. Teeth in good condition, nothing unusual. So probably no... Oh yeah, maybe autopsy is probably a good idea. Okay. No wounds. No blemishes. And he's got all of his teeth. Which suggests there wasn't a fight. Because if he doesn't have any, like, Neck, shoulders, and chest are ordinary. Need to clean some blood away to examine the torso. Neck, chest, and shoulders. Oh, no. There's a puncture wound between the 6th and 7th rib. Okay. Puncture wound. 6th and... It's fairly shallow. Only penetrated about an inch. Unlikely to have come from his own hand. Shallow. It seems unlikely that that would kill him, don't you think? If it's only an inch deep. It seems unlikely that it would have killed him immediately anyway. Especially 6th and 7th rib is fairly, like, relatively low down. Oh, there he is. Oh, I guess it's high up. Oh, seems likely from his own hand? Is that what they said? I thought they said unlikely. Doesn't sound deep enough to have killed him. It wasn't. It's likely incidental, received while falling on his own knife. Okay. How embarrassing if he fell on his own knife and died. Must have had some other wound issue forth. All the blood we found him in. Must have some other wound. Then surely this must mean Brother Piero is innocent. Who do you think killed him? It means that it's incredibly unlikely that Brother Piero stabbed the Baron, but it doesn't explain what actually killed the man. Brother Piero never should have picked up that knife. I'm sure the appearance of guilt never even crossed his mind. Now let's move on. There is a sore on his sex, probably from French disease. Oh! Oh. A venereal disease, I see. You guys want to see the notes that I'm taking? I didn't really think. I thought maybe you would prefer to see the... Hey, 100 acre? Put it down like here. Oh, some other country's disease. Well, I think it's interesting because maybe he's cheating on his wife. Could we find... If we can find someone else with sores, maybe that would be... It'll help us identify who he's cheating on his wife with, you know? I'm not too familiar with it. It was first discovered 20 years ago by French soldiers visiting brothers in Naples. Anyway, it seems the Baron was not the most faithful husband, not uncommon about the nobility. Okay, so he was cheating on his wife. Yeah, if we can find matching sore marks. You got any sores? I would expect a monk to be more shocked about this. I spent many years as a mercenary. Sex and death are common companions in that world. Besides, sex isn't all that rare even in an abbey. Oh, between the monks and the nuns? It's not relevant to our examination! No! I want to know the sordid gossip! Other than a few blisters on his feet from what I assume are new shoes, there's nothing wrong with his legs. Well, that is actually notable that he's just gotten new shoes. New shoes. Andreas, can you help me turn him over? There's a slight irregularity in his spine, possibly from an old injury. Irregularity. I don't think it's anything to do with how he died, though. How could that have happened? I've no idea. Whatever the reason, it didn't contribute to his death. Okay. Cause of death. Head wound. It's kind of grody. The dark hair and the blood make it difficult to see, but it's quite bad. In my experience, I've never seen someone walk away from a head wound of this severity. I don't need to know about this guy's life. The wound looks like it was caused by a single powerful blow from a blunt object, probably 4 or 5 inches across. Okay. So it was from a single powerful blow. It looks like a blackjack wound, like a thief would use, right? A blunt object. Object about no more than 4 or 5 inches. Should I ask him how he can tell? I guess so. The skull is cracked in a single spot and there's a clear impression in the skin around it. It would take extraordinary precision to hit the same spot twice unless the Baron were already dead. It's unlikely he didn't die immediately. It's likely he did die immediately. Oh no, he didn't die immediately. Okay. So it's likely... die immediately. Agonizing death. Agonizing death. And he probably survived for a few minutes. Even so, he couldn't have wandered far from where the blow first struck. Couldn't have wandered. Okay. So he may not have been attacked in the chapter house. Alright. He was either attacked in the chapter house or someplace in the immediate area. Place of death. Or some place in the immediate area. Okay, cool. Could he be attacked outside the abbey? The cloister? What about the big garden? Is the church a possibility? I can't imagine it. Ruja and Matthew are in and out of there constantly. Okay. Church. Church. Unlikely. Rudiger. And Matthew are in and out of there. Well, I mean, it could have been the church if it was one of those two that killed him. These two. Noise in the church is easy to hear, and the Baron would have had to go through the cloister to wind up in the chapter house. But it's worth noting that Matthew is probably too short to have killed the Baron in such a way, because the blow came from the top of the head, so he would have had to have like death from above, you know. How cheerfully bad you're at Tyson agonizing death. How's the drive going, Rooks? Yeah, well, the Baron was definitely taller than Matthew, because Matthew is like, he's like this tall. Oh, you can't see. Oh gosh, sorry. He's like this tall-ish. He's not tall. And that kid that told us to eat shit is also quite short as well. So again, anyway, whatever killed the Baron was a blunt instrument of considerable heft. The part impacting was likely little smaller than a fist. Okay. The death agonizing. Object is no more than 4 or 5 inches. The part that impacted him was likely a little smaller than a fist. What a dumpy! Okay. Could it have actually been a fist? Whoever did it got the jump on him. That's the way to do it. A blow to the head, unaware. Let's not start with this, Andreas. I think the strongest soldier could not do this with a punch unless the Baron's head were pressed to the ground. Okay. Let's pop that down. Well, no, I think this is fine not to write that down. Even then, we would also see damage to his nose or forehead. Could a woman or elderly person have done it? Anyone could have given the right weapon in sufficient height. Whoever did this must have caught the Baron unaware, saved the small knife wound. He has no other injuries. I suppose he was struck, drew his knife to defend himself, and fell before Brother Piero discovered him. Okay, so he did fall on his knife. Okay, he was struck, drew his knife to defend himself and fell on it before Brother Piero discovered him. Okay. So I believe that we've discovered 2 important things. Piero didn't stab the Baron even if he had. This isn't what killed him. Oh, just arrived. Was it a good drive? Was it okay? I hope it wasn't too busy. I can imagine the traffic is like a lot coming up to Thanksgiving. Exactly. You can find out what caused the blow. It may lead you to the killer. We also know that Piero didn't stab the Baron. We know that, and I suspect even the abbot knows that, but you may need more evidence to convince the archdeacon. Oh, there is one other item of interest I found in the Baron's jacket, but didn't want to open it without you. When am I going to arrest someone based on my gut? What, based on vibes? A note of some kind. I trust you to open it more carefully than I would. What does it say? So there's blood on the note as well. The girl who died and the innocent with her. Matins chapter. Okay. Girl who died and the innocent with her. And is Matins monistic hour corresponding to 2 a.m.? I look at that cute little doggy as well. What if Andreas was the killer? What if we did it in our sleep and I didn't know? Arrest means death. Yeah, we'll be putting anyone to death. The girl? What girl and what innocent? One of the nuns? It's been years since any of the nuns have died. Perhaps Mother Cecilia would remember. Can you tell who wrote it? It's definitely someone with a great deal of experience as a scribe, but it can't be Adoc or Guy. They're not Italian. I can tell you that. Italian scribes use humanist script, and this is highly refined Gothic hand. I mean, that doesn't seem relevant, does it? More talent than either of them. Ooh. I intend to find out. I wish you good luck in finding the answer now. I'm sorry to rush you, but I must ask you to leave. Every minute you stay here is additional... Were you expecting someone? Brother Florian, would you open up? It's Werner Stoltz, the physician from Tassing. The middle of something. Could you return after supper? I'm afraid I can't wait. Father Gerner asked me to examine the Baron's body. All right, just give me a moment. Andreas, I need you to hide yourself. Okay. I'm not gonna, like... Oh my god, I'm just gonna stand there? Are you serious? Oh, sure. Sorry, I'll, Oh, wait a minute, book. Dr. Stoltz, sorry to keep you waiting. Now, what did you need? The abbot wanted me to examine the Baron's body before his wife arrives. Seems unnecessary at this point as I've just completed my own examination. What's the harm in letting me take a look? Dr. Stoltz, with all respect, I've finished. The cause of death is clear. If you had arrived an hour ago, I would have had no problem with your assistance. Assistance? I'm a university-trained physician. I can examine a corpse on my own without the help of a battlefield sawbones. Regardless of your opinions regarding my abilities, the examination is finished. I don't want to get involved in this. He's asked me to hide, so... If you insist on expecting the body anyway, I must insist the abbot tells me himself. What? Making me bring the abbot here is a waste of time. So is performing an examination on this corpse immediately after one was just completed. Hey, Tootie! There's been a murder. Idiotic. I'll return with Father Gernot presently. That was close. Now quickly leave through the cloister before they return. Of course. Thank you, Brother Florian. See you tomorrow. Murder on the dance floor. I should find someone to eat with. I can't get that note out of my head. The girl who died and the innocent with her. What could it mean and who wrote it? Oh, hello. I was wondering if the fist-sized object was the hand. But it doesn't look like it. I ever thought about going for Britain's Got Talent? Yeah, you know, I don't want to embarrass everyone else. You know, it'd be kind of awkward if I just won on the first audition. Master Mailer? Yes, it's me, sister. Do you think Brother Piero really murdered the Baron? Do you? I don't know what to think. Father Abbot says that the devil sometimes enters men and makes them do terrible things. That's an excuse Father Gurno is using to justify his fear. I don't think the devil entered Brother Piero. Do you think the devil could appear here in Curacao? I think people see the devil where they want to see him. I didn't see the devil, but I think I smelled his odor. What did you smell like? Before Matins, I smelled something in our dormitory. Oh. Hang on. Who is this woman? What did she smell? What did you smell? It was strange. Moss and sulfur mixed with frankincense and roses. Okay. And sulfur. Frankincense and roses. It's an interesting smell. Maybe the salt mines? Sulfur? It moved through the room and I wanted to scream, but I was too frightened, and then it was gone. I'm ashamed I didn't cry out, but I didn't know what to do. Did any of the other sisters smell it? I don't know. I think they were all asleep. Thank you, Sister Margaret. Okay, this is Sister Margaret. Sister Margaret. Any new suspects? So no suspects. We did look over the body and we found that he died from a blow to the head. He's got a sore on his todger from a French disease. The blow to the head was from an object no more than 4 or 5 inches. He didn't die immediately, but he then fell on his dagger, which caused an inch-deep puncture wound. And now it's with Sister Margaret, who smelled a smell running through the nun's dormitory of moss and sulfur mixed with frankincense and roses. God bless you, Master Mailer. So it's likely one of the shorter characters couldn't have done it, is what I'm guessing, because it would have had to have been a blow from the top of their head, unless he was seated. I don't think we're allowed into the nun's dormitory, unfortunately. Yeah. Not allowed in. Locked to men. Yeah, shorter person with a long weapon, but would they have been able to get the leverage to go above his head? That was my thought. Because they would have had to attack from above. Right, I'd really like to talk to that kid as well. So we've been into the guest house. Oh, hello. Oh, doggy. Hello, doggy. Maybe he was kneeling and praying. So he died in the... What was it? He died in the chapter house. Which actually, I'm not sure what a chapter house is. It's a room or building where people meet and conduct business. Oh. Second most important room in a monastery after the monastery church. The monks would gather daily in the chapter house to read chapters from the rules of their order, make decisions, distribute work, judge transgressions, and commemorate the dead. The names come from the daily ritual of reading a chapter from the monastic rule out of the community. So it's unlikely he would have been praying. I would like to talk to you about my late husband. I would be honored to break bread with you. Let's, you know, thank you. Please sit. Should we riz her? Do you guys want to date this lady? Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty through Christ our Lord. Amen. I find myself rather out of place here without the comfort of the Baron. Thank you for agreeing to share a meal with me, Master Mailer. Yeah, well, she is single now. The honor is mine. It's a terrible thing what happened to the Baron. Surprised you wished to speak with me? Lorenz did not make friends easily. He was a strong-headed man with the staunch beliefs he didn't shrink to share. Cheese. Should we take some cheese? Cheese. I don't know if it matters. What were you? Hey, ATM, good evening. When I was told he'd found some manner of friendship with an artist while I was curious. Oh, he didn't actually like me that much. Comforts me to know he found fellowship here at this unusual abbey. Not that there is much comfort to be found in these cold, dreary alpine towns. Lorenz and I had meant to take a tour of them before returning home to Worms, but, well, return we shall. I'm sorry for your loss, my lady. This sorrow is just the first of many, I'm afraid. Are you married yourself, Master Mailer? A woman waits for me in Nuremberg. When I finish my work here, we will be wed. You do not look forward to the responsibilities of marriage, Master Mailer. Perhaps it is no surprise that you and Lorenz became fast friends. It is Marla, but I don't know. Master Mailer just sounds good. Oh, yeah, no, she'll have some sores. We can't riz her. I don't want her sores. Imagine he saw something of himself in you. I rarely have met with someone with such depth of knowledge and thirst for debate. His thirsts were not limited to his scholarly pursuits, regrettably. His lust for drink and women once afflicted him with great remorse, though such shame faded with time. Lorenz was a flawed man. His various infidelities were no secret to me, but are we not all flawed before Christ? Well, I loved him as a wife should properly love her husband, but I would not say that we were friends. I only hope that his appetites are not what led him to his end. In searching for the answer to that quandary myself. Were you and Lorenz so close that you would trouble yourself so? No, not really. I merely wish to see justice served, my lady. My mentor, Brother Piero, was found with the Baron's body, and I do not believe he killed your husband. If not for him, then who? There are many possibilities both here at the Abbey and in town. Your husband managed to cultivate many enemies in his short time here. That does sound like Lorenz. We're doing this for Piero. He was a man of many opinions, and he gave them freely to all who would listen and some who would not. The previous abbot, Father Matthias, seemed to appreciate that about him. This new abbot is perhaps more conservative. He was an open-minded man, from all I've heard, a true scholar. Father Gernot does not share Matthias' passion for the written word, yet endures it. To be put in such a position would make any man unhappy, I understand. I wonder what he will make of Lorenz's gift to the Abbey. It seemed to be a little thing of more interest and value to my husband and the former abbot than Father Gernot. Okay. They're talking about the book. Piero's our daddy. He found a book about the history of Tassing. He believed it contained some scandalous details. He said it corroborated fears Father Matthias had expressed, but he didn't share the particulars with me. Do you know what these scandals involve? Beyond the broad basket of Tassing's history, I cannot say. My understanding is that the community is quite old. I'm sorry, I can't be more of help. I have some education, but I lack my husband's thirst for knowledge. If you find the book, hopefully its significance will be apparent. If God wills it. Do you plan to stay in Tassing long? Only so long as it takes the Archdeacon to investigate my husband's murder. Though the circumstances of my time here are dire, I'm in no hurry to return. Why is that? I shouldn't. I see a glimmer now of what Lorenz saw in you. You're a disarming man. Oh, thank you, Master Mailer, and too much easy to talk to. To be frank, I do not know what will become of me when I return to Worms. My title and my residence may be in jeopardy. Lorenz and I have a son, but he is young. Yet, I do not know many of the legalities, only that my position is at some risk. Would you like me to educate? Oh, we're gonna riz it! I studied Imperial law. Ah, thank you, but no. I fear it will only heighten my unease. Oh, come on! Oh, dang. Yeah, you're a Rizzler, must be. I'm sorry to cut our conversation short, but I fear I must rest. Thank you for having me at your table. Whatever anyone says of my husband, I'm certain he appreciated your friendship. Yeah, it's free legal aid as well. Alright. Off I go. Oh, yes, let's go break into the library. Let's go do some crime. Let's go straight in through the church. Oh shit, Matthew is in the Abbey. Is the Abbey's circator. If he sees me, he'll kick me out. Monk responsible for making rounds in the Abbey to make certain everyone is where they're supposed to be and doing what they're supposed to do. I have to keep out of sight until he's passed. Good thing he can't see well. Again, another reason why I don't think this guy killed him, because if you can't see... Have you been in an accident that wasn't your fault? Ask Master Mailer to help you today. Okay, let's go into the library. If I go up these stairs, it's going to take a while to find the records I need. I'll lose some time tomorrow morning unless I turn back now. Into the library. Right, search the nun's records. What's this? De Herbis Cambrai. The herbs of Wales. Sutherwood and mugwort. Oh, look, it says come up here. The writer is Cadphalus of Salpia. I don't believe I've heard of him. Mugwort and Butcher's Broom. I'm not familiar with their properties, but they sound extraordinary. A beautifully illustrated book, and the author appears to be speaking from his own personal experiences. A wonderful hidden treasure for the Abbey. I mean, that doesn't seem... Oh! Sorry. Maybe upstairs? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's Latin for with. You know, I didn't know that. I guess that's why they, No, I can't... I can't think of what I was going to say. I'm sure I've heard it said in some Latin at some point, and I didn't know what it meant. What do we have here? A bifolium? Taken from a larger text, the Mysteria Astra. I'm not familiar with it. Some sort of astronomical text. Seems rudimentary, explaining the connection between astrological signs and the elements, and their basic relationship to alchemy. Each sign is governed by one of the four elements. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces are the water signs. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo are the earth signs, and so on. It cuts off there. The next page is about something else entirely. Sister Illuminator must be trying to reconstruct the larger text. Those 2 pages were interesting enough, I suppose, but quite basic. Wait, the connection between the astrological symbols on Fenric's cipher and the elemental symbols on the Volvel. If I turn the wheel to the element that matches the sign, I can decipher the note. He left. Okay. Do I have to remember which signs are which? I know I could probably look it up because I think this is... I could take a screenshot, you're right. But I think I'll put it here because otherwise I'll lose the screenshot somewhere. I'll lose them. So what is that? Is that, did you guys say fire? Oh yeah, because fire would be red. Earth is Terran. That makes sense. Earth. Air. And water. And did they say... Hey, Faceless. Good morning. Ooh. Okay, let me just look up my astrological signs. Because I can kind of recognize some of them, but not all of them. We have Aries, Taurus, and Sagittarius. Is that? I can't see chat at the moment, so assuming you're all going yes. And then we've got, oh no, that's Taurus. We'll see which one we're missing, because none of them kind of look like that. I'm sure you're telling me right now. Maybe it's Leo. Does it kind of look like Leo? Right, Taurus. Scorpio. And is that Pisces? Oh, Aquarius. And then we've got Gemini, Libra, and oh, that's Capricorn. That's Aquarius. I would have thought Aquarius would be a water sign. You know? Because obviously, water. So we have Cancer, Virgo, and Pisces. No, Pat's stream is always fun. I'm glad you guys don't mind it. Yeah, look all right. That's okay. I think I got Scorpio and Virgo mixed up, did I? Where's Virgo? I said it was one in the middle. Oh, yeah, I see. Right, Virgo. Ah, yeah, no, I think you are right, yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. Right. Let's stick that then. Let's hope we didn't get any of these wrong. Yeah, they look slightly different than the picture I was looking at. I think they're stylized. They're stylized for medieval script, so... What else have we got? This is most curious. Historia de Labyrinthio Liborium. It's an account of the labyrinth of books. It's fun. I believe Bolognese professor told me a tale about such a place in Piedmont. Somewhat hard to believe, to be honest. That old man was quite a storyteller, I must admit. Piedmont. This looks promising. The familiars of the Sister of Kieso Abbey. Oh, yes! Mother Catherine was the first to enter the records. It looks like almost 50 years ago. Sister Hildegard from the Goldrick family in Ravensburg, quite wealthy. Oh, thank you, Loz. Thank you very much. Thank you. I will check it if I do. She looks like she became the prioress after Mother Catherine. Sister Cecilia Adelheid, Mother Cecilia's record. She's from the Welser family. They're one of the most powerful families in Augsburg. It looks like her family donates a lot of money to Kirsau every year, more than my family season 10. Sister Gertrude from Hoff, the herbalist. Her father is an apothecary, that explains it. Matilda Oblate, the nun cellarer. Appointed official monastery responsible for maintaining food supplies, maintaining the grounds. I'm not sure if I've spoken to her. Maybe I probably have. Came from Kempten. Merchant family. They donated pigments to the use in the scriptorium. Quite thoughtful. I'll have to thank them if I ever get the chance. The note says Sister Matilda left the abbey for several months. Why would she go into hermitage? Seems strange that she's the only entry with such a note. Okay, right. Was it 9 months? Was she gone for 9 months? Something September. May until September? Is that 9 months? That doesn't seem like 9 months. I am going to put that down. Who was that? Sister Matilda. Yeah. Seems like she's the one that the Baron was went into hermitage for. It's Mayo. I'm presuming that's May. I guess it could be March as well. That would be 6 months instead. Yeah. Went into hermitage, we'll say from Mayo 1515 to September 1515. Pregnant? Yeah. So it could be either maybe a miscarriage or from when she was visibly pregnant as well. Or the date's 3 years ago. This was just before Father Matthias died. Or it could be just like, you know, she got assaulted and then needed some time off, you know. Means it was around the time Baron Rothgil visited. This has to be it. Matilda must be the nun the Baron harmed in his last visit. Talk to Mother Cecilia, maybe Sister Matilda. I'm just going to write down that was also... Rothmogel. It could also be because she got a sore and needed that dealt with. Sister Illuminata, named Angeline from the Capocci family in Perugia. It looks like they have some connection to Kirsau through an old abbot, Rudolph. Her father donates money to the abbey every year as well. Sophie from Birgitz. Her family is poor, but they donated flour. Lisbeth Oblate. She's from Utrecht. Looks like she had an eventful life before coming here, married with a child, both died. Her merchant family has some connection to Kirsau through the Kaufmanns of Rothenburg ob der Tauber. A free imperial city home to the several holy chivalric orders and monasteries. The city was a gathering point for pilgrims, Catholic, Protestant alike. Oh yeah. The pictures are the best part. Look at his schnoz. I like this one that's licking his bum as well. Sister Margaret, the blind girl who assists Gertrude. She went blind because of a failed surgery on her cataracts. Wealthy peasant family, they donated wool and a pasture in Krimmel. And then Sister Zedna. This should be good. Which one's Sister Zedna? I don't remember. They donate a fortune to the abbey. No wonder Mother Cecilia and the abbot let her behave as she does. Does she behave? I'm not sure. I'm not sure which one she is. Okay. I guess we're ready to leave. Can I go? We do have please let me leave. Thank you. We do have our own note system, I think, in the game. We've got a journal. But I think having my own notes is going to be helpful. I'll chuck in. Oh. We've been spotted. You shouldn't be in here! You shouldn't be in here! Oh! They're having an affair! Are they the two that are on? Okay, hang on. Hang on. I think they're the two that are on duty at night. So what if the Baron walked in on them? So they killed him. What am I going to do now? Run for it. Should speak with them openly, good faith, as men of reason. I think just wait for them to finish. I shouldn't just sit here and watch. If I can get out of here before the sisters arrive in the morning, it might be even worse. The Sister Illumita will certainly not be amused. It may make things difficult. Can I not just, like... They can't possibly catch me. Oh, God, how... Do you think, guys, just go fast? Run for the stairs? So who are these people? Which characters are these? Because I need to write it down that they're having like, I don't mean, it's not really an affair, is it? It's more of a dalliance. I think one of them is Matthew. I'm not sure. Do you think I should run for it? That they can't possibly catch me. I think that talking to them is probably the worst option. I'll make a break for it. Stop looking! What is that noise? I need to get out of here. Are you serious? Why did I start just watching? Too close, too close. Stop right there, criminal scum. Thank you very much, Anonymous. Thank you so much for gifting a hoodie, lads. Exclamation mark enter in chat for a chance to win a CBT hoodie. Thank you so very much, Anonymous. Thank you, thank you. Oh God, I think we're gonna get out. No, they're catching up. Oh gosh, I can run faster. I made it. Could they tell it was me? Christ, my leg. My leg. Thank you so much. Exclamation mark enter, lads, for a chance to win one of our wonderful hoodies. Oh no, this went awfully, didn't it? I don't seem to have a limp anymore. I expect I will do in the morning. Thank you. Go on, give it a go. Oh, middle of the night. And what? It's not morning. I should have blackmailed them. Yeah, but I can still blackmail them. No? It's the middle of the night, Ursula. What are you doing? I see. Ah! Would you like me to tell you a story? Would that help you sleep? There was once a little girl about your age who was sold with a basket of oranges. A man had to pay rent to the king every year, and the cost was 4 baskets of oranges. This was in Italy, of course. You don't even know what an orange is. Anyway, the man's young daughter had her hair the same color as yours, same as an orange, and the man didn't have enough oranges to pay the rent, so he put his daughter in the 4th basket. He covered her with oranges and sent the baskets to the king. When the king's servants found the little girl, the king told them to raise her as a servant. They called her Arancetta, like a little orange. You don't know Italian, so that doesn't mean anything to you, but it's very cute. Anyway, as the girl grew older, the king's son, the prince, fell in love with her, but the other servants were jealous and they gave her 3 impos. Anyway, they were very happy together. Arancetta. I thought that was a good story. Should find someone to eat with. Yeah, I'm not limping anymore. Eloquently told. Who won it? Who won it? Digits! Congratulations! Congratulations. And a big thank you to Anonymous for gifting the hoodie. Thank you very much. Happy Thanksgiving to both of you. Just keep you toasty in the cold weather. I don't know why that kid didn't like my story, though. Hello, Andreas. It's nice to see you out and about. Before we get to the wool, all of that wool. Thank you very much. How old is the kid? Probably like 3, right? Oh, yes, you should, Digits. You should. We sheared the ewes last week and prepare for the lambing. You remember the bleating, I'm sure. How could you forget? My ears are still ringing. Now the wool's all washed and we've got a pile of spinning to get through before the lambs are born. Ah, when will we find the time? Surely you have some help. Ah, yes, some more. Sometimes more than we need. Many of the women in Tassing lend a hand so it goes quickly. Many hands make light work. Even baby Ursula. Santa. Let's just change your name. Oh, we give her a little wool to play with, but she's too young yet. Digits, I hope you enjoy. She's too young yet. Thank you very much, Loss. Thank you. My mother taught me to spin when I was still in soft shoes. I've never had much of a hand for spinning, so I enjoy the company more than the work. I'm sure this lady is really enjoying chatting to me about her wool spinning, but I don't know. You must know quite a lot about the goings-on. Okay, there we go. I'd like that, thank you. Morning or afternoon and speak to Johan. I can watch them. Would you care to join us for a meal? Sure. I'll have breakfast with them. Bless us, O Lord, of these gifts which we are about to receive from your bounty. Have my snack as well. Let me pray that you keep the safe the soul of my dear Christine gone these 6 years. Oh, 6 years. Okay. So that's around the same time as the Baron got married as well. Sorry, I'm trying to open my drive-thru. I thought this would be appropriate to open it while they were eating as well. Oh, doing jigsaw puzzles on the PlayStation. Have you got any good jigsaw puzzles planned for it? Yeah, get the day off. Are you taking Friday off as well? Or just the Thursday? Just tomorrow? Will you see the kids on the weekend? A mug of author. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much, Anonymous. Thank you for gifting a mug of authority to chat, lads. You know, if you would like to be in with a chance of winning a mug of authority, to have the most authority, please, exclamation mark, enter in chat to be in with a chance. I do. It's a nice mug. I use it all the time. You won't get, obviously, my mug, but it's a good size. Oh, it's a good size. As if I ever do any work. Do a little bit of work. Are you off on Friday, though? The girl and the innocent has to mean someone pregnant was killed. I'm gonna write that down. Yeah. The girl who died and the innocent with her. Countdown loss. Another Val Carol. The wretch of a miller this morning. Okay, he doesn't like the miller. Maybe you can work out an arrangement that benefits you both. Not with the bad blood between us. Don't you ever speak to him again. Ever! Sorry, Dad, I won't. Okay. Not the chest that pains me, boy. Christ, but my back hurts. Yeah, what's it? Why? What's Carol up to? Oh, does she do a lot of Sudoku video games? Does she? Yeah, she does Countdown. Or she did. I thought you were going to say that she died. Picking up the slack, haven't I? We'll get by all right. So Countdown is... Carol stands there, and she has a stack of consonants and vowels, and she puts them on a board. And people have to make the longest word they can from the assortment of letters she puts up. Loss, congratulations. Big congratulations on winning a mug of authority. Thank you so, so much. The anonymous gifter. Thank you, thank you. And Loss, big congratulations. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy your mug. I hope it keep you company over Christmas as well. Yeah, they do maths as well. Yeah, they do maths. They do, yes, a gift trade. Cute! Oh, you could wrap it off under the tree as well. Okay, so he's talking about how hard working is on the body. Let's eat the porridge. Why didn't you go and see Agnes about a balm for your back? I don't want a goddamn women's medicine! Oh, okay. Fair enough. No women's medicine for you. Agnes once gave me a tincture for an upset stomach that was quite helpful. Dr. Stoltz. Stoltz is even worse. Charge you as much as the miller with all the kindness of a horseman of the plague. The pain will pass. I'll push through it just as I always have. Why don't you talk to that old soldier up at the Abbey? Florian. Since when are you so fond of the Abbey, Peter? Florian might live at the Abbey, but he's a soldier still, one of them worth talking to now that Father Matthias has passed. When was that? A few months ago? You knew Father Matthias? More like Matthias made it his business to know me. Matthias, you know, he was impressed by my age. Thought I must have been blessed by the Lord. Wanted to know about my life and the things I'd seen. Good man for a monk, not like that new abbot, only cares about his coffers. Do you see Otto up there much, Andreas? The abbot keeps him busy. Had dinner with them recently. Worked on some repairs. Oh, did anyone at the Abbey have a hello for you? Said quizzically. Forget it, it was stupid anyway. Who do you think he's trying to woo? We don't often get meals with you, Andreas. Pestering folks around town with questions like you do. Loss, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you do. The widow who lives near the forest. I'd like to know about her. Hey, Rug. Good morning. She was never a sweet woman, you know. Even as a girl, she was surly, though that has its charms. Tales of your lechery? Nonsense, I can keep a secret. I have plenty of my own. A strapping rascal like you. We've known each other all our lives. Her family has been on the land for generations, going back to her great-grandfather. Her husband passed away not too long ago. What was his name? Rannig. He was unwell for a long time, wasn't he? He seemed to be worse off every time I saw him. Running with the Rothvogel bastard. He had an argument over land or hunting. I don't know. Rannig was a good man, but he had a temper. No one could tell him no, not even a baron. He beat Rannig so badly he never walked right again. Okay, so that's why the widow doesn't like him. Probably killed him in the end. Okay. It's making Ursula restless. Let's finish our meal in peace. Okay, let's go see that old lady as well. I kind of want to talk to Ava. Oh, no, she's going. She's not got anything to say to me. I want to see the widow. I would also really like to see that little guy. I think he lives here. The little guy with the hat that told me to eat shit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Martin could be a witness. I'm looking. I just can't find him anywhere. Are you Joseph? That makes it easier. My father's name is Joseph. You call your dad by his Christian name? Huh. You're the artist staying with the Gertners. I work in the Abbey scriptorium during the day. I think I've seen you in the meadow on your way to and from. I live out past the mill, the farm, the land there with my family. Got some nails. Take beer with you everywhere you go. Okay. I'll leave you to it then. All right. Nice meeting you too. Okay, right. Thank God. This guy always seems to have something to say to me. That's the kid. There's a mum. Ah, you're the one that had the argument. I guess I can ask him about it. How are you doing, Lucky? We don't talk much. Okay, he's got things to do. Father Thomas needs me to get out at the church. After that, I'm going fishing with old Otto. Okay, then leave me be. I hope to ask you a few questions about Baron Rothvogel. No, but it'll only take a moment. Why not? I don't want to. You're a grown man. That should be a reason enough for you. I saw you shouting at the Baron when he arrived in Tassing. What was that about? Get it through your pebble-stuffed head. I'm not talking about Rothvogel. Man is dead, Lucky, if another's life hangs in the balance. Christ compels us to speak honestly neighbor to neighbor. God damn it, Andreas. I told you to leave me alone. Christ has nothing to do with it. Talking about him makes you angry, and you don't strike me as a man quick to anger. They clearly argued over something important, or Lucky wouldn't be so hostile. Known to be an honest man, maybe I can push him a little bit more. He won't take kindly to me suggesting he's a murderer. That's because I'm very angry with him. Now he's dead, so I'm not. I'm not celebrating the Baron's death, Andreas, but I'm not at all sad about him. And that's all I'll say about it. Good day. He still seems eager to get away. If I wait here, maybe he'll leave and I can observe his actions. But should I do it now? It'll probably take a while. Should we follow him? I'll observe him later. Yeah, I don't feel like it was him. I really want to see the widow. He's on my tippy top of my list. Oh, this guy. Artist from Nuremberg. You've heard of me already, Dr. Stoltz. Yeah, he does have some kind of secret, but I think we'll come back to him. The Gurtners are good and gracious people. For farmers. Tassing is full of miserable people like them. What are you doing here, then? Building up my contacts. People of merit do pass through here occasionally, and unlikely though it may seem. And they speak to you willingly. Excuse me! I will not be insulted in my own home by a godforsaken artist! I thought we were Patrick. I didn't mean it! I didn't mean to shit on him. I thought we were bad. I don't care. Leave. It's been a pleasure, I suppose. Oh, he's mad at me now. Oopsies. Charisma check failed. I just... What dickhead. Oh, we can go inside his house. Why don't we talk to his wife? If he's got a wife. He does have a wife. Hey, Agnes. Oh, she doesn't have anything to say to me. Let's go to the church then. I don't much want to talk to Klaus again. I do want to talk to you though. You do not have anything to say to me. I kind of want to go both. Let's go to the mill first. Talk to this lady. Master Mailer, hello again. Was there something I could do with you quickly? I found him playing near the old salt mine. Oh dear, the one in the forest. Yes, he knows better than to go down there. It's terribly dangerous. What was he doing? Throwing rocks down the mine shaft with Bert Drucker and Anna Albin. I believe there's a Roman... They believe there's a Roman treasure at the bottom. Oh, old coins, of course. Ah, he seemed... Hoping it was a grosh, and he seemed concerned about something. Is all well with your family? By God's grace, yes. Paul is an observant boy. He sees that I worry and must think it's for money. Thank you for telling me, Master Mailer, I should go. I'm also kind of trying to riz the wife. Just like a little bit. It's nice to see you at home. I didn't mean to get you in trouble. I'm always in trouble anyway. Right. Monkey paw. Can I go in the... No. I don't like this guy. Oh, thank God he doesn't have anything to say to me. Thank God. This is blocked up. We've looked before. Yeah. The kid was doing something dangerous. I felt like as an adult, I should not let them. I don't know. I just felt like I shouldn't let them. Andreas Mailer, what brings you all the way out here? So Agnes, and she's been tending to you. How are you doing? I'm all right, thank you. It was hard to be fearful given how things went last time. How did things go exactly? Exactly, I don't know. Not even Agnes seems to know. And even if I did, I think it would make things worse. More to blame to go around. Why open up old wounds when they've just started to heal? So she had a miscarriage. So I do wonder if that had anything to do with the woman and the innocent. The letter. Oh. I think the widow is down here. I haven't really spoken to these people that much. I'm most interested in the widow, though. Oh, she wants to talk with you? Looks, it's Thanksgiving. Of course she wants to talk to you. She's missed you. After spending all that time with you on the cruise. Is it the late Baron's new best friend? Nice to see you too, Attila. Sarcasm, how original. What do you want? You must be bothering me for something. Yeah, and now you've been away from her for a couple of days, so she must be feeling your absence. I wanted to ask you some questions about Lorenz Burgel's murder. Not the first time Perchter answered my call. You want to know what I think? I'm glad he's dead. I hope whoever killed him gets the abbot next. Maybe burns the entire abbey to the ground, and that's all I have to say about it. I already know what happened to Rannig. You do you? Then what does that have to do with me? What did I tell you, boy? I don't have anything else to say on the matter. The life of an innocent man is at stake. One of the elderly brothers. Can't you just spare me a few minutes? Yeah, I didn't think she'd care. Kill them all, see if I care. Every agent at the church should die. Don't you make fun of me, boy. Is there something I can help you with? No! Well, maybe. Oh, yes, okay. Don't suppose those skinny arms of yours can hold more than a paintbrush. But I can lift things and reach high places if that's what you need. Not often someone offers to help out older Attila. Fine, you do some things to me, maybe it'll jog my memory. But it's going to take a while. Lots of things been building up, things I'm too old to do. You got some place to be. Should I be hers for the afternoon? I feel like it's probably a good idea to get to know. Digital athlete. Yeah, okay, I'm all hers. Been needing to collect some firewood, but I haven't been able to muster the energy. Do you often have a difficult time gathering wood? I'm an old woman, everything's difficult, and no one's around to help me since my husband died. Now stop yammering and get to work, this light won't last forever. Oh, dang. Do I have to? Okay. Actually, I have to do something. Oh. Yeah, let's get this old lady some wood, all right? 4 branches seems to be enough, yeah. There are trees and Otto's been felling for the abbot. Break off that branch there, the big one. I know how Attila feels she's been wronged by the Abbey, but the wood still does belong to the Abbot. The Abbot finds out I helped Attila steal from him. He could make finishing my masterpiece difficulty. If we were caught, I could throw Lorenz's investigation out. She might not tell me what happened between her and Lorenz to make me hate him. The way she yelled at me the day I arrived, I must have been serious. But serious enough to kill him. Perhaps I can make her see reason. I can't risk being caught stealing from him. The people of Tassing were here before the Abbey was. This forest is ours. And just because some piece of paper somewhere says this land belongs to the church, we can't use it. The people who care for it. Fuck the church, fuck the Abbey. This land is ours and damn them to hell. I'm afraid Bavarian law doesn't see unique figure of property, provenance, and transference. I'm going to say petty revenge. I need his cooperation to find out who killed Baron Rothvogel. She doesn't care who killed Baron, though. Does she? But I doubt she cares about my life's work either. Hey, Nero! I know. We're obeying the law. Maybe we should have just taken it. You don't need to remind me that you care more for the church than you ever spared a thought for its discontents. But we're not yet through with our chores, so I'll say no more. Oh! Okay, cool. She was kind of okay with it. I can't use all these sticks. They're too big. You need to break them down for me. Break the sticks. Oh, wow. You need the right side at a certain length, so break them and forget the leftover scrap. You'll know when I see it. I'll know when I see it. Now get snapping. We're rubbing our wood for the... That one should do nicely. Need these smaller so they fit in my hearth, Andreas. Sorry. Too big? I don't understand what you want. Too big. I don't need a club, you buffoon. I suppose that one's fine. Too big. Oh, dang. Might be able to use some of these. Now come help me back at the house. Lead on. I have some mementos from Ranig here. They've gone crooked and I can't reach. Could you hang them for me, Andreas? And please be careful with my pictures. Some are very fragile. I would hate to lose them to your carelessness. Oh, these are sad. Think you could hang those papers up on the table? I can't reach. Oh, top one. That looks all right. Thank you for hanging those. Just one thing. Remove the cross. Are you sure about that? I mean, she could be forced to face a church inquisitor. That's not my problem. Okay. Don't believe that it's the cross that's the problem. It's something more I've yet to uncover. But if I anger her, I might miss out information. Somewhere out of sight so it won't torment her. That might be enough. Destroy it, of course. The church never did anything for me and took nearly all I had. Why should I be made to venerate it? What did the church take from you? Take it down like I asked. Perhaps if I could just move the cross to where you can't see it. I understand that you're angry and hurting now, but you might regret destroying it later. It's such a nice cross made from such nice wood. Don't give a shit what wood it's made from! Okay. I pissed her off too much. Remember your husband, the pain he carried like Job, the redbird flies. Matins chapter. Okay, so that's the same hand that wrote the other note. Remember your husband, the pain he carried like Job, the red bird flies. Matins chapter. So that was written in the same handwriting. Oh, Job. Hang on. I want to see what Job was all about. The Book of Job. As a good, prosperous family man who is suddenly beset by horrendous disasters that take away all he holds dear, a scenario intended to test Job's faith in God. Struggling mightily to understand his situation, Job reflects on his despair but consistently remains devout. Okay. Job was about God playing fun. He brags on his biggest fan. Okay, I get you. I get you. Where did this note come from, Attila? No idea. Found it on the table the night before Rothvogel died. I can barely read it. The writing's too fancy. Keep it if you want. It means nothing to me. Can I take down her cross? No, she's probably going to be really pissed at me. I've got one last thing for you to do if you're willing. A legal document. I need you to read it. The words are too small for my old eyes and my reading's not so good. Nothing would delight me more. Let me see here. Standard introduction. This document shows, etc., etc. Well, here we are, the meat of the document. It says, oh... Due to the recent death of Rannick Kemper, his lack of heirs to inherit it, your ability to pay the fees on the land, your property is forfeit to the church. That said, this is all very suspect. I did not complete my law degree, but I smell something rotten in this letter. There are questionable assertions here. Do you have any documentation on Rannick's lease agreement with the Abbey? No, never seen anything like that. I didn't think the lease was with Rannick. My family's lived here for over 100 years. If that's true, it quite likely the lease is with one of your father's ancestors, not Rannick. If that lease allows for partition of the land, you would have the ability to allow others to farm here in exchange for payments to you. Johann and Franz Bauer never would. They want this land for themselves. Yeah. Maybe if you talk to sweet, ill Peter, you could convince the Gertners to take it on. There's always the Gertners, if not them, the Pfeiffers, or one of the other families near the mill. Talk to ill Peter. Yeah, sweet talk, ill Peter. All my honey's turned to vinegar, but maybe you're right about the family. I've never had any problems with the Gertners. In any case, it's clear the Abbey is not being truthful about the existing lease on this property. It seems they used Rannick's death as an opportunity to change the existing lease to something more profitable. It's all the fault of that monster, Lorenz Rothvogel. If he were alive, I'd kill him myself, maybe boil in hell for all eternity. I don't think she did it. Hey, Wesley. Did you know this would happen? Go on, tell me. Rannig, my husband, he called that Rothvogel devil riding through our property and told him rightly to leave. The Baron beat Rannig for it, beat him so savagely that he took a cane to walk. Even his breathing pained him, never could breathe deep so long as he lived, which wasn't long at all. That Baron was the worst kind of man, careless and cruel. He knew he could betray my Rannig and suffer no consequences. Oh, beat my Rannig and suffer no consequences, so he did. We were not even so low as animals to him. We were furniture, and I knew if after Rannig died, the church would try and take what little I had left. This document only confirms it. All because of Lorenz Rothvogel. Since Rannig left, I'd just been waiting to die. Oh. Why should I have gone on living when he's gone? He's not even been dead a year. I would hoped I would follow him before the church came for what was left of our life. Inheritance laws are cruel to the widowed and the childless. Just as the church likes it, it doesn't matter, boy. The laws will never change and nobody cares. Okay. A pretty compelling reason for you to have killed him. You said yourself you could do it. Who's to say you haven't already? I am an old woman, Andreas. Even walking from my bed to the door pains me. How could I kill a man in his prime? Not that it matters. I'm sure it'll take the blame for it anyway, just like I'm blamed for every runny nose and thrown horseshoe around here. The people in town can't wait for me to die, and the Abbey vultures hate me for my contempt of them. None of it matters. I don't care what happens to me anymore. Thank you for your help, boy. You're the only one who's come calling since my Rannig passed. Do you know? Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure she didn't kill him. Should we go eat up at the Abbey? Yeah, Sag. I wonder if Thomas would let me eat with him. No, okay. I wonder if it wasn't even Lorenz that beat him. What if it was someone from the Abbey that beat the husband? Yeah, I think she'd either proudly confess it, or she wouldn't be. She would be saying the things that she said to me, I think. Hey, Tactical, good morning. There's been a murder. Oh, hello. Maybe you will eat with me, actually, Sebhat. I'm so sorry about what's happening to Brother Piero. I do not know him well, but I find it hard to believe he could have killed the Baron. Do you have any idea who might have done it? Did you see anything? Sadly, no. Most mornings I spend my time reading in the courtyard, but the rain made it that impossible. Although the brothers are friendly, I do not know them well enough to speculate. I'm sorry. Have you considered my offer to eat with you and the townspeople? Yeah, go on. Talk to Gret at the shrine at St. Moritz. I'll see you there. Yes. Are these all the mothers from Tassing and their children? Well, no, I don't think it's all of them. Helena Pfefferin couldn't make it. It's a long walk up here in her condition. And Hetty says Hans was too big for stories. I may have said something about your books. I like stories! Yes, maybe a little too much. All right, I'll tell you a story, but first let's pray together and eat. Oh, Lord, thank you for bringing us together as you brought Jesus and his disciples on the road. With the breaking of bread between us, let us recognize each other as Christians and rejoice in our salvation through you. Amen. Ooh. Trees and bread. Yeah, she doesn't have the strength to pick up a bundle of sticks. I doubt, yeah. Bludgeoning a man twice her height. That's true. Always says that bread brings people together. I don't know. I think if I could use some real trouble in Tass... I think I could see some real trouble in Tassing if you ever ran out of rye. Trees. You do love that rye. I just think it's an unappreciated bread. Let's not call it a peasant food. That seems rude. Father Gurno eats white bread. The finest wheat is used for the abbot's bread. Why? The abbot is a very important man, Paul. We have bread in my home that we call injera. We make it thin, round, and wide, and we put our food on top of it. We eat it with almost every meal, as you love the bread of your home, so I miss mine. The word companion comes from those you eat bread with. Really? That's fun. I never knew that. Surely someday you'll go home and can have your full of it. Hope you'll find our local bread satisfying. Do you enjoy it? Perhaps too much. Coming too accustomed to life in Rome, even life in these mountains. In truth, I can no longer remember the taste of injera, not even the feeling of it in my mouth. Oh, sad. I think he is going home. I think that's why we're having dinner, is because he's leaving. Though perhaps he's going back to Rome. Don't want to talk about bread anymore. I suppose this probably wasn't the like the best thing to do with my time when there's a murder going on, is just to chill and eat bread with some kids. But Andreas, do you have a favorite story to illustrate from the Bible? Oh, Adam and Eve at the Tree of Knowledge, good and evil. Jacob wrestling with the angel. The Annunciation when Gabriel appears to Mary. Elijah and the chariots of fire, and Christ being taken down from the cross. Ooh. I don't actually know. Not me Googling. Jacob wrestling with the angel. He counts as a man who proceeds to wrestle with him until dawn. Oh, that's kind of fun. I'll go with the wrestling one. Yeah, the wrestling one sounds fun. It's a powerful image and it speaks to us as we struggle to comprehend the divine. Oh, which one's my favorite, Rug? Our struggles are not spectacular as Jacob's, but just as different. They may leave us transformed as he was. Now then, children, do you know the story of Jesus feeding the multitudes? Oh, look, you can see our little fish and loaves. My mum and dad make loaves. Oh, we're going to get them drawn. This is from our Bible, and how we tell the story of how Jesus fed the thousands from only a few fish and a few loaves of bread. Why is everyone brown? Because where I am from, everyone looks like me. Why? Because we are all as God has made us. I know Tassing seems big to you, but the world is so much bigger than we can imagine. There are many people from many different colors all over the world. There are places where no one looks like you or me. Really? It's true. In Venice, I saw people from across the Mediterranean Sea. Not just like Brother Sebhat, but people of different places and cultures even farther away. Persians, Moors, Ottomans, each with their own way of speaking and dressing and their own customs. Brother Sebhat, did you know the Baron who was murdered? Oh my god, the out-of-pocket things that kids say. You're trying to talk to them about something important and, you know, broaden their horizon. They're all of a sudden like, did you know there was a murder? God. Oh dear. But I came up when I was visiting the Druckers. Do you guys want to see this guy's face? He looks so unimpressed. Looks so unimpressed. Yeah, out of pocket to mean extreme or inappropriate rather than paid for with one's own cash. Yeah. I mean, I think in the UK we still... I would use them in two different ways. I'd say, oh, you know, you paid for that out of pocket. And then out of pocket, like, as in... Yeah, like absurd. I needed someone to talk to. I'm sorry, Marie. There's nothing to apologize for. We can't shield them from the world forever. I did not know him, but you know the story of Lazarus? No. I'll keep my face off so you guys can see all of the picture. He was a friend of Jesus. He became sick and died. Died. Hat. Why did she say hat? I don't know. But Jesus brought his followers to Lazarus's tomb. He prayed to God, and when they opened the tomb, Lazarus emerged, returned from the dead. Jesus can bring people back from the dead? He can, but one day Jesus will bring us all back from the dead. Everyone who has ever lived and died will come together and resurrected on Judgment Day. Oh, she's going to take my hat. I'll let her go away with it. She's cute. It's, yeah, so the reliquary in the background is supposedly the hand of St. Moritz that held the Holy Lance, I think. Yeah, what a little cutie. The Romans, too. How cute. Why did you ask about the Romans? I saw one of them come out of their tomb like Lazarus. Oh, did you? What do you mean, Paul? Don't tell us, Paul. Come on. When the ruins below the mill, they're Roman, and they died all a long time ago. But I saw one come out the other night. They were in a white, like Lazarus. Stop telling stories, Paul, and you shouldn't have been outside at night. We saw them jumping over the aqueduct. Andreas, what does he mean? I think I may have seen something similar the other evening. The same place by the Roman ruins. Maybe Paul did see a spirit of some kind. It's very dire omen if that's what he saw. I will pray on this. Yeah, I don't know whether maybe it was the murderer or maybe someone trying to steal from the Roman ruins. Thank you for sharing a meal with me today. I will be leaving for Rome soon, but I'm glad to have spent some time with you and your children. Oh, wasn't that nice? That was so wholesome. Don't forget to stop by the bakery before you go. I'm sure my husband will want to see you. Oh, cute. He's so happy. Oh, that was lovely, wasn't it? That was nice. And we broadened those kids' horizons. Yeah, there we go. Which is said to have once held the Holy Lance. No. Oh, Christian Romans hang out in the first circle of hell. It's a cheeky bit of the first circle. Oh, yeah, she's got a fucking hat. I didn't like the hat that much anyway. We'll only get the no hat ending. Is there something I can help you with? Sister Matilda. Was she the one that I thought had gotten pregnant? Yeah. Yep. Oh, no, I didn't mean to click no. Sorry. Actually. I warned you not to go into the library. I should have known you wouldn't listen. What happened to Sister Matilda was so tragic. What did happen to her? The records only said that she left the Abbey for some time. I omitted the details from our written records for several reasons, none of them noble. Lorenz the Baron tried to seduce Sister Matilda. She rebuked him several times. So one morning he attacked her in the meadow on the way to town. He dragged her into the woods. But her resistance was met with violence. When pilgrims to the shrine found her, she'd been beaten so badly she could barely move. This is seeming that Lorenz was a lot more violent than we thought he was, but I don't know. I'm questioning whether Lorenz is the one that's actually perpetrating this at all? How do we know it's not his... I suspect she would recognize him. Your blasphemy is understandable. It was beyond shocking to see what he had done. As terrible as the attack was, I knew bringing it to Father Matthews would put him in an impossible position. The Baron would suffer no consequences, but the Abbot would have refused his continued patronage. I concealed the assailant's identity from Father Abbot and had Sister Matilda taken to a hermitage near Mittenwald. A small municipality known for the transalpine routes between Augsburg, Innsbruck, and Milan. Massive amounts of coin and trade pass through Mittenwald each year. She stayed there under the care of the sisters until she recovered and could return. So maybe she wasn't pregnant, she was just beaten? Okay, hang on. I'll write that down. Maybe she just needed to, you know, like, recover from her injuries. How does she feel? If you want me to tell you that I think Mrs. No, I didn't. I was just wondering if she saw him. Seeing her was hard for her. She defended her virtue from the Baron, but her injuries were severe. Okay, so she didn't get definitely didn't get pregnant. She defended her virtue, so... okay. Right. Not pregnant. Not pregnant. Yeah, he's... Her mind, I don't know whether it ever will. She still fights him in her dreams. So she definitely recognized him as well. So we know this definitely was the Baron. Because seeing him was hard for her. Because I was going to suggest that maybe it could have been someone else dressed as the Baron. So it affected her, yes, and it still affects her. That doesn't mean she wanted to kill the Baron, and it certainly doesn't mean she actually did. Sister Matilda is a faithful servant and friend of Christ. Believe that, truly, Andreas. She is respected and beloved by this community for a good reason. It doesn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if this lady didn't kill the Baron for her friend. Andreas, if you want to thank me, do not mention Sister Matilda to the Archdeacon. I do not believe she could have done this. Pray upon it if you need to. You will see the truth. Hey, Pity. Yeah, I'm going to consider the evidence. I'm not going to, like... And considering that lady smelt something funny in the dormitory, I don't think it could be Sister Matilda because you wouldn't, like, there wouldn't be a different smell, would there? Yeah, it's going okay. There's been a bit of a murder, so we've got a... We're just doing a little bit of investigating. Yeah, it's going all right. Pop up to the tower. I can't remember what's in... Ah, nothing. Probably would be quite good if we could go into the place where the murder happened. Chapter house. Okay, let's have a little look. The bloodstain is awful. It must have been left by the Baron before he died, but how? Yeah, how would a bloodstain get up there if he was killed by a blunt force? How did the blood get up there? It could have happened in the Abbot's house. What does the gun load look like in this game? The gunplay is really what makes this game shine. What an awful time. A Baron murdered at Kiersal. These are dark days indeed. Brother Piero, I admit, I would never have thought him the type. What could have possessed him? You really think he could have killed a man in his prime? School your tongue, Andreas. A murderer he may be, but the man is still your brother in Christ. Envy and pride aspire to men to madness, Andreas, even old men. But if you come to me for a reason, do you need something? You rushed into the scriptorium and hid something strange in your desk. Oh, yeah, about the occult. You shouldn't leave this type of thing lying around. An unscrupulous person might use it for devious ends. Were you performing occult rituals with the Baron? Shh. He meant to coerce me into performing a ritual to help him with a condition, but I refused as the letter makes it abundantly clear. The Baron's threat remained, and you know how fickle inquisitors can be about what books people choose to read. It's only scholarly interest. I am the prior of Kiersau Scriptorium, one of the few of its kind left in Christendom. Modest though the abbey may be, our library contains the works on subjects rarely found beyond its walls, certainly not all in the same place. For men of a certain academic interest, it's perhaps the only place we may meet to discuss them. The Baron's interest was more than academic. When he wished to make it practical, I refused. There is nothing more to it. Okay. I've got a few more questions. Do I? Okay, you hid something strange in your desk. And why were you sneaking about the scriptorium? He had to be late. For terse. It's two brothers in Christ. Please, I love to understand things. The scriptorium is my domain and you are a guest here. So long as that's true, I do not answer to you. Why aren't you the abbot? Yes. Given your age and experience, that's not... I will not discuss this with you. Are we done here? Okay. Bye-bye. Bless you, Master Baylor. Wow, I'm not making friends, am I? Hello. Yeah, it's his French disease, I bet. Oh, he's got nothing to say. Okay. Get out. Luckily, they don't seem to be aware that I was the one that walked in on them. That's good. Okay, is there anything I want to check on? I was wondering if there was any evidence of the fight. But... in the game. Like, any evidence of the murder outside. Seems... right. Should we put a pin in this? I think it auto-saves. Yeah. Should we put a pin in this for next week, I guess? I guess we'll wait until next week to play this. Let me save my notebook, though. Yeah. And this is Pentiment. It's nice to be into the meat and potatoes of the game. Yeah, I like it. I really like it. I was a bit worried at the end of last stream. Like, I really did enjoy it, and I like the style and everything, but I was like, oh, there's not as much story as I would have liked. Last 30 seconds ago, that's fine. I was like, oh no, is it just going to be a lot of, like, not doing anything? But no, it's great. What am I going to play for the rest of this week? So we're not here tomorrow. It's Thanksgiving tomorrow. Not that we celebrate Thanksgiving in the UK, but on Friday we'll probably play Thief. But if I don't feel very well, maybe we'll play Pentiment. It'll be Thief or Pentiment. I'll see how I am doing. Because Thief's a bit more stressful. Thief's a bit more stressful for me. So if I'm not feeling up to it, it's not it's not on top of my list. Yeah, we'll do Thief or Pentiment. And then we'll do Pentiment next week as well. And we do want to finish Nancy Drew, too. So Nancy Drew will probably be happening next week. Oh, is it the first week of December next week? Maybe we'll even do Nancy on Friday. Finish Nancy, because I think we've only got like a couple of hours left on it. Yeah, there was so much juicy drama today. So much juicy drama. Yeah, well, I want to finish Nancy. I want to play a bit more. Want to play a bit more Pentiment, And I will play some Thief at some point as well. So that's what's kind of coming up. Yeah, Sunday's the first day of Advent, isn't it? It is. Yeah, so I do have some plans for what we might play over Christmas. I got a cute little game. It's you guys know Moomins? The Moomins they're bigger in Europe, I think, than they are in America. I've got this cute little Moomin point and click game that I thought would be really sweet to play over Christmas. It's one where it's a musical adventure about restoring harmony and balance to Moomin Valley. It looks really sweet and the art looks really good. I thought I don't know. I looked at it and I was like, that seems like a really cute Christmas game. I don't know. I always think Christmas is the time when you want to play kind of cute, like cozy, like little games. So they're big in Japan as well, are they? Are they? Yeah, my sister was really into Moomins. It missed me for some reason. So I did see them growing up, but they were more my sister's thing than they were mine. But maybe this will be my gateway into it. Yeah, it looks really sweet. So that is what we've got coming up for Christmas. Obviously there'll be other games as well, but that is the one that I thought of. Right, lads, I'll let you out. I'll let you go. You go wherever you like. Thank you, Dar. Thank you. Well, I hope to see you on Friday. If I don't, I'll see you on Monday for the first day of December that we're streaming. Oh, thank you very much for coming, lads. I'm glad you enjoyed Pentiment and Atomic Escape as well. We did finish a game today, so that's really good. No, thank you very much for coming. Bye, lads. Bye. Oh no. Caden, I can't have you having any special powers. This is my job. I basically just stopped Caden from being the main character. That's essentially what I just did.